Okay, I am filming this on December 30th, 2023, and I desperately need to clean and organize my house. I kind of just want to reset and get everything as ready as I can be to go into the new year, and the high thing on this list is cleaning and organizing. I feel like I need to get through that first before I can do any of the other things that I desperately also need to do. So yeah, new year, new me, all that jazz. Remember that? Okay, so fun fact, I am using a camcorder I got in 2015 whenever I used to vlog and do like post videos on YouTube, like actually when I was in middle school. So I'm very nostalgic and uncomfortable. So if you see me crumbling, that is why. I'm also in my kitchen and I'm gonna be doing some cleaning, and I know that mic is not going to be good, echo is not going to be good, so I'll just voice over the rest of it. And also do not mind my face or my hair during this video. I was not meant to be on camera today.
Hi everyone, so it's been a couple of days since I filmed the initial video, but I wanted to get this up early 2024 to inspire those who have yet to reset their area for 2024 to do so, and maybe you can do it along with me to this video. It was really important to me to enter 2024 ready to start basically a new era. I actually just graduated this December, so 2024 is me entering a new phase of life. So much of who I was and my free time was wrapped up with college, so I want to take this opportunity to invest back into myself to create habits and schedules and routines and hobbies that I enjoy and basically start making my little life. Also, I lived on campus all throughout college, so it's really nice making a home out of a place that doesn't feel as temporary. When I was younger, I was really afraid of the mundane, and I guess I still am. However, as I've gotten older and as I'm entering this new phase of life, I'm really enjoying just the little things like washing dishes. This dish that I'm washing right now, it's one of those detachable pots and pan set. Well, I guess I'm not washing it right now anymore, but it was a part of one of those detachable pots and pan set that I think was popular online a bit ago. But I bought it for myself for Christmas because it was on sale during Black Friday, and I absolutely am obsessed with them. Like, if that doesn't scream, whoa, I'm an adult now, what does? Also, I kept this next clip in because I wanted to subtly flex this glass that I thrifted. It's a Care Bears glass. It's like one of those Pizza Hut collectibles, but anyways, I am obsessed. So my toxic trait, or maybe my ingenious trait, is that whenever I have a lot of clutter, instead of immediately putting it up, I'll just move it to the next room over. So for example, I'm moving it off my kitchen counters and onto my dining room table. I promise they'll all eventually get put away where they need to be, but I like working systematically through my house. So I'm not going to worry about something that goes into my bedroom. I'm going to make sure the kitchen is all clean, and then I'll deal with the bedroom things when they're in the bedroom. Do you want another random fact that you can judge me over? Whenever I was little, I was taught, well, I guess I wasn't taught, I kind of just always observed that in my house, we used Windex to clean almost everything. Like, not just our mirrors or our windows, but also all our countertops. It was actually my boyfriend who bought me my first bottle of Clorox spray, and I'm very thankful that I now wipe down my kitchen counters with something that actually disinfects them. Also, moving back home from college means having a lot of IKEA furniture that currently just sits empty. Like, what am I supposed to put in here?
Okay, so I did take a small little break and I had some lunch. Also, without filming, I cleaned out my pantry and my fridge. Anyways, I am pretty much done with my kitchen now. I have made the executive decision that I am going to mop and vacuum at the very end whenever I can do all rooms at once. I have so much to do. Like, the kitchen was the easy part. I'm really worried.
This 2024 reset is about more than just cleaning, so I'm also taking this opportunity to set up this water filter. I actually had this exact filter all throughout college. However, when my boyfriend was here last week for the holidays, he accidentally dropped it on the floor and it shattered, so I had to get a new one. And I was so excited to get it set up because it encourages me to drink water. Like, the few days I had without a water filter, I had dehydration headaches like every night. Now that I'm pretty much done with the kitchen, I moved on to the area that I deem as the dining room. As you can see, my dining room table also collected a lot of stuff. Not only that, but all the things that were on my kitchen counter made its way to the dining room table. And now I'm putting everything on the dining room table onto my desk. So we'll seed my desk later, but for the most part, my dining room table is really easy because it's just take everything off of there and wipe it down. Now I'm just resetting my dining room table. I have a pot of fake flowers because I love fake plants, and I also have this salt and pepper shaker that looks like a unicorn I was gifted one year, like years ago, and I've never put salt or pepper in it. And here's my desk. Oh, but don't worry, there are things on the floor as well. I'm not gonna lie, my desk area really overwhelmed me, so I decided to start on my living room first. I still had a lot of wrapping paper out, and I had to vacuum the couch because I do have a cat that loves to shed and also sit on my couch. Because this is right after the holidays, that means that I have to find homes for presents that I received that didn't have a home before. Luckily, I already had a place for these vinyls that I received, and I just wanted to flex the Evanescence vinyl that I got at Target. I bought it for myself. Yes, I did. I decided to start on the desk that, I'm not gonna lie, really overwhelmed me. My strategy is slowly putting things into piles that makes sense. Like, for example, I created a things that need to go to the bathroom pile, and then I would just bring them to the bathroom and I'll deal with them when they're in the bathroom. I made a pile of things that need to go to my bedroom, and I'll deal with them when they're in my bedroom. And then items that go to places that I've already cleaned, like the kitchen, I can just put directly up because everything's already organized and ready for it. These are the shelves that are underneath my desk, and they hold all our games and puzzles. I had a lot to put up because whenever my boyfriend's here, we usually spend a lot of time playing games together or doing puzzles together. It's really nice because that's something I never really did as a kid, probably because I am the youngest sibling by 10 years. So I have 6 older siblings, but I didn't really grow up with the big pack. Like, by the time I probably had the ability to play any board games, all my siblings are out of the house. Anyways, now I am very worried about board game storage and will probably have to figure out a better shelving system or find a new closet to hide some of my stuff in as we get more. Again, I am just finding the spot and putting away some gifts I got for Christmas. This time, these are gifts that I did not buy myself. These are pins that my friend got me. I also just put away some miscellaneous glue guns and pins that were lying out. The fun fact about me is I'm running out of shelf space, so these are all things that I would love to have a home for, but are kind of just sitting around. Speaking of shelf space, I also designed magazines, so that's what I did throughout college, and I actually got a job doing that post-college, so that's really exciting, but that also means my lack of shelf space is really detrimental to a person who just has a lot of magazines lying around.
Okay, I'm looking through it and I think I just need to keep it all in here until I'm actually fiddling with it. I don't think there's a better organization tactic.
So that was me thinking I was going to unbox my button maker and have it sitting somewhere like ready to use, but I got overwhelmed whenever I saw how many pieces were in there, so I decided to just put the box in a closet and I will deal with it later. This is actually my craft closet, and it holds my craft equipment as well as a lot of stationery items because I journal and I pen pal, and you should follow me on Instagram because I want to take it more seriously this year.
Still is not enough room for my Cricut.
This is probably as organized as it will ever get, which is saying something, but I got a silhouette for Christmas and I don't really have a space for it yet, so I just put it on a shelf. Don't worry, my bathroom was equally as overwhelming. As you can tell, I really needed to clean and organize, like, desperately. My method of just clearing out one space at a time works even on this micro level. I'm starting on the right side of the sink and just like grouping things together and putting them up whenever I can. I also decided, hey, 2024 reset, and I'm going to wash my hairbrushes. This may be a little bit of a TMI, but even though I clean the hair out of my brushes very regularly, I don't deep clean it probably enough. So I'm letting my hairbrushes soak in shampoo and warm water, and I'm gonna let it soak for around 10 minutes, and while that's happening, I'm continuing to clean the rest of my bathroom, and I'll get back to my hairbrushes later. Again, when I'm really overwhelmed with clutter, I start by just grouping up things based on where they go, and then slowly but surely, I'll start putting them up group by group. After my brushes had been soaking for around 10 minutes, I took an old toothbrush that I was never going to use again and really went in there to clean out all the oils from like the root of the brushes. After letting those sit to dry, I am now going through my vanity. Here I have makeup and skincare and other types of body care. Here's a life hack that's not really a life hack and is also probably something that a lot of people use, but with these products that I use almost daily, having them in a cart just kind of open allows me to look organized and feel organized, but allow it to be messy still. For example, my skincare like my moisturizer and my body spray and my deodorant are things that I reach for daily, if not multiple times a day. By not having it in a cabinet or a drawer allows you to essentially just put it back down on the counter anywhere you want, but it looks like you organized it and you put it away. Of course, I'm still guilty of just leaving it out on the counter anyways, so it doesn't necessarily help me always put it back, but it helps me clean it up. The same with my makeup, it's essentially the same as leaving it out on the counter, but at least it looks like it's put away, and that's girl math for you. The second shelf holds all my sheet masks. As you can see, I kind of just toss them in there, and again, it looks semi-organized. I also have bath supplies, so I have a bath bomb, a couple of bars of soap. Now that I have a clean vanity, I am wiping the glass down with some Windex. And fun fact about this pink crystal dish thing, it's actually my grandma's and it used to be her mother's before that, and so you can see that some pieces were broken, but the idea is cute and I love pink. I'm also cleaning the bathroom mirror as well as all my handheld mirrors I use for makeup and also just anything because I have such bad eyesight and I love being so close to my face. I'm still waiting for my hairbrushes to dry, so before I can wipe down the counters in my bathroom, I'm going ahead and organizing my closet. So my boyfriend and I are long distance because he lives in a different country. So he lives in Ireland and I live in America. And because there's traveling, we've gotten to a point where we're starting to try to build a wardrobe for him here so he doesn't have to worry about carrying things back and forth so often. Obviously, we are lucky enough to have plenty of space for the clothes. However, the one part that is hard is finding enough room for his shoes. That's mainly a me problem. I really enjoy shoes, and so finding enough space for him to put a couple of pairs of his shoes where the shoes go has been a little difficult. I'm getting a little tired of talking and I don't have much to say right now, so enjoy the vibes for a little bit. So I'm cleaning everything out of my purse because my purse always holds so much. I usually throw in almost all my makeup in there as well as all food, snacks, receipts, so it's always nice to go through them. I will say that all the things that you see on the table right now, the reason that I had so much food in my bag was because I was traveling. I needed to survive an 8-hour car ride, so
I really thought today that I was gonna go through like every drawer and organize and go through my closet and clean out my closet and make sure like everything's in its right place, but at this moment I'm just putting things away and hoping for the best. Maybe whenever I can devote more time on like a specific area, that would be great. Like maybe I'll have a week and I'll say like, today is closet day or today is bathroom day. But trying to do all of it all at once is a little overwhelming. And I'm not necessarily deep cleaning, but I'm not deep cleaning. Like I'm definitely not only putting things away, but I'm making sure I wipe down all surfaces and all things like that. I decided apparently to wash my brushes. Like that was the kind of energy I wanted for the entire day. Like I really thought I was going to organize my sock drawer. At this point, it's just kind of like, I need it out of sight and for it to look semi-okay, and for anything else, that's how it's gonna do. I'm realizing that I'm getting tired of setting up a camera every time I move to another spot. So, hey, that's how life works. Again, just for like my sanity's sake, it's going to be my bedroom. I'm gonna do laundry, and then while that's happening, I'm gonna finish up the bathroom, vacuum, and clean. And I think that's it. And then I can do all the stuff that I also need to do tonight.
So now we are in my bedroom and I am organizing my shelf. And by organizing, I mean I am going to completely reorganize the entire structure of it soon. So somehow this became a big task that I didn't mean to do today, but I did know I want to do today. And I wanted to display my GOT7 things. So I've been a fan of GOT7 for so long. If you look at any part of my digital footprint, you will see that I've had so many fan accounts for them. I think I've mentioned GOT7 a lot even on this channel, and I've made like 2 videos on this channel. But if you somehow stumble upon my old Twitter accounts, my GOT7 Amino, etc., it's a big part of my identity. Since I started college, I haven't been really involved in GOT7 or K-pop, and I think that's fine. I think it's fine to grow and change. However, GOT7 will always be a part of me, even if I'm not really into K-pop anymore. I still love GOT7 because it's just so nostalgic and for what it represents for me and my life. My college dorms obviously did not have room for me to display all my GOT7 things, so it went into storage, and now that I am moved back home, I can finally put GOT7 on the shelf again. However, I did stumble upon a lot of problems for it to fit, so watch me just constantly try to rearrange and stuff all these GOT7 albums in there, as well as maybe flex some agabongs. Also, other K-pop stans, please don't come for me, especially if you're rich and you manage to have such a big collection. This is pretty impressive for a 17-year-old with no income to start collecting. I do wish that it could be a little bit more of a display. Like right now they kind of just look like books on a shelf, and I'm not really showing the titles of anything or the covers of any of the albums. However, as we've mentioned before, I do not have shelving space, so the fact that I even got one box for GOT7 is pretty impressive. Of course, I do have all those shelves in the kitchen that I showed at the beginning of this video, but I feel like it's just weird to have CDs in the kitchen. I don't know, maybe I'll figure it out and I'll get more shelving space. I also want to get more GOT7 albums. I obviously don't want to buy so many of them because money is a thing. However, my current goal is to have one of every single album that GOT7 has released, and I'm actually pretty close. This section is me flexing my agabongs, but also figuring out which one to display. My boyfriend was really nice and got me the version 3 agabong for Christmas. My only concern is what if some reason my cat or I knock in to the shelf and an agabong goes scattering. I'm trying to think of which one I'd be more willing to let slide. However, I ended up with version 3 because it's really cute and it's pretty stable. I gave a shake test once or twice. Also, because in this day and age, CDs are only relevant within the K-pop industry, I am putting the CD player I got directly above it, so ideally I'd be able to go and play a GOT7 CD, and it will be cute and displayed, and also I'll blast it. I don't want to fully set it up yet, so it's not plugged in, and I'm keeping the box with it for now so I can have the instructions when I do set it up. I do want to say that I got the Lord Melodrama CD this Christmas because it was on sale for $7, and I will probably play that in the CD player most often. Now I am moving on to my desk, which holds my PC. I put a stuffed animal up on the top because my boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, and one day it will cause an avalanche and all of the stuffed animals will fall on me. Now I'm cleaning off my nightstand and just putting everything back where they belong. I just wanted to also flex all my cute jewelry as well as this cute jewelry dish I bought. You can tell I love just taking my hair out and then going to bed. Now I am just putting up all of the dried brushes. I also washed my makeup brushes as well because, again, 2024 reset, I want to go into the new year with nice and clean brushes. I just want to make everything feel as fresh and new as possible, and since I was already out washing hairbrushes, I thought I might as well clean my very nasty brushes. I'm not gonna lie, I probably should wash my makeup brushes more often. I'm hoping this makes sense to spray and clean my sink, but anyways, now I'm wiping down my sink and my counters in the bathroom. I didn't end up deep cleaning my toilet or my bathtub just because I actually did that like a week ago, and I really didn't want to do it at this point in the day because I had been cleaning for like 5 hours, so I thought I might as well just do that another day since it did get cleaned like last week. There is very little that I love more than climbing into a freshly made bed with like clean sheets, especially right after a nice shower, which I took after cleaning.
Toki, get off. Yeah, baby, I'm making the bed. Come on.
I don't know why my cat was so obsessed with these sheets. Like, she tried to hop on the bed multiple times when I was making it, which is something she never does with other sheets. I wonder if it's because these are kind of old sheets. Like, I haven't used them since I was in high school, but I just wanted to use them today, and I wonder if there's like the smell was nostalgic to her or something. So you might be able to tell, but I may like pink, especially bright, light pinks. And I've always loved the color of these sheets, but whenever I put it with the pillows and stuffed animals I keep on my bed, it's very 50 Shades of Pink.
That's all right. Toki, don't go in the bed. I know.
I wish I could edit out having to clean out the litter box too, but after I cleaned out Toki's litter box, I went ahead and started vacuuming. With my bedroom now cleaned and organized, that was the last room I had left, and I went through the rest of my house and vacuumed all the floors. I did give up on mopping the floors though because, again, it was like 5 p.m. by the time I finished and I started at 9 a.m. so I was very much done with this. There was definitely a lot of this video that I did cut out, and it still ended up being such a long video. Last but definitely not least is taking out the trash. There are a lot of cardboard boxes because, you know, Christmas, but those are going to be recycled. Some might be reused, but most of them will be recycled, and I also took out the trash. Now, there will be an outro to this video, but because of how much time I've spent editing and voiceovering this video after actually recording it, I do feel like I'm a separate entity from the Malia that you are seeing on your screen. So because of that, voiceover Malia wants to say thank you for watching.
I don't have long enough arms to be a vlogger, but I hope you enjoyed the last 7 hours of me cleaning and watching the slow deterioration of a girl over time. Anyways, in 2024, I hope to continue to make some fun little content for fun and for me, and if other people enjoy watching them, that's great too. I'm not really sure what I want to make or what genre. I feel like I have a lot of different things always going around in my head, So it might just be crazy and wild, but not that crazy and not that wild. I'm kind of a boring person. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, if anyone did watch this video, and I'm excited to try to put effort into new hobbies and schedules in 2024. So